All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast, the hottest podcast here in the Tri-County area here, South Florida, Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County. Welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast. Happy holidays to each and every last one of you out there watching in Facebook and YouTube land. Thank you all for tuning in. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. We want to welcome you all. We just got off of a
great interview,
podcast interview with Chastity Martin. If you missed it, you can always go back for at least 30 days on Facebook, and you could watch the playback. But
on
now
YouTube.
It's always on YouTube. Don't forget to hit us up on our Cash App, $ Adams Brothers Podcast, and on Zelle, WAdamsBrothersPodcast@gmail.com. And if you'd like to get in on the dialogue, it's 754-227-1986, 754-227-1986. This is an Adams Brother Media Podcast, LLC. It's all that wrapped up in one. Adams Brother Media, LLC. So
we like to take a few calls. To find out what do you have to be thankful for this Christmas and maybe a New Year's resolution. So anyone out there watching, give us a call. Keep it brief, very brief, and just tell us what do you have to be thankful for this Christmas 2025, and maybe let us know a New Year's resolution that you might want to share with us. Again, don't forget to drop something on our Cash App, $ Adam Brothers Podcast, Zelle, WAdamsBrothersPodcast@gmail.com. Again, like my brother said, this is a Adams Brothers Media LLC. We're going into the new year with some great things. So anyone just joining us again, we'll take a call. Keep it brief on what do you have to be thankful for this Christmas 2025 and going into the 2026 new year.
And if you're long-winded, please don't call and think you're gonna be on here for 20 minutes. We're gonna take care. If you want to call in, it's only gonna be for we're gonna give you like 3 minutes. That's it. So in the meantime, I got a call today. I'm not gonna call any names, but there is someone. This person is a female. This female lost her daughter, and the daughter left some grandkids behind. And this particular person is having a difficult time this time of year. This is a time when we all should be giving and helping people out throughout the year. But Christmas is always a time that's a little bit special for some people. My brother and I, we both got the same text today, and this person is in need of some assistance. So if you could put it in the chat, the Cash App. Now, if you could find it in your heart to send whatever, $2, $5, $10, $20, this money, and will be presented to this person. And that person is like me. I know exactly who the person is, but I'm not going to call her name, but the person is like me. When my daughter passed away, I did not, people were like, man, Daryl, we want to do something for you, man. And me being the person that I am, I'm like, nah, I'm not taking no money from nobody. I didn't need the money, but I'm saying it's just that people wanted to help me because they loved me and they really showed me love. And I'm just being stubborn, I'm going to do this on my own and everything and blah, blah, blah. And so many people, family and friends, man, that really love me. They just came and poured love into me and my family. And it meant a lot, So some people don't like to ask, and I get it.
Look to the comments.
I get it. Some people don't like to ask.
Put it in the chat.
So it's in the chat. If
Cash App is
see
in
the
the
Cash
chat.
App in the chat, please, if you can, go and donate. And we're gonna make sure that those funds go directly to this person, and they're put to good use for the kids. Okay, nobody's gonna take it and go on a trip to the Caribbean or go over to or Dubai or Africa or somewhere. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's trying to scam anyone or anything. This is a legitimate plea to the public to, if you could find it in your heart to have a love giving, please, and we'll make sure that those funds get to these kids, and hopefully they can have a decent Christmas, because knowing the grandmother has a ton of pride, and again, this grandmother doesn't even know that this is being done. You know, she doesn't know that this is being collected. They're just gonna go and surprise it and give it to her. So if you could bless this person, please do so, and God will bless you as well, you know. And that's all I want to say about that right there.
Hopefully everyone donate.
I know I am. I'm gonna send over a donation.
I donated.
I know you have, and the person wants the person that's collecting the money made it very clear that they didn't want any names mentioned, and I wasn't gonna name anybody anyway. So I don't call names. This is just something that people want to do and help this family. So please, ma'am, please, sir, if you can find it in your heart, the Cash App is right there. It's $TYWLAG as in George, number 1. $TYWLAG, number 1. If you send the funds there, those funds will then be taken and given to the grandmother to hopefully put some smiles on some kids' little faces. So thank you in advance for your kindness and generosity. So that's it on that subject. And
again, you can call in if you want to call in and just tell us something about that you're thankful for this Christmas, going into the new year. The call-in number is right on the ticker. You will see it. So we like to hear from someone. I mean, every other time we get callers, but we like to get callers. 754-227-1986 is the call-in number. 754-227-1986. Call in and just tell us anything you have to be thankful about. Other than that, we're not gonna be on here long. We're gonna get off.
We're not gonna be on here long.
No, I mean,
I like to go home and relax and watch some TV, just like you all are doing. So we'll come on here and try to give you some news nuggets and everything. So what's coming up? It's something coming up.
Well, January 6th is the commission meeting, and that will be probably one of meetings where Deerfield Beach Commission will decide whether they will go back to their police department or regional or whatever they're gonna do. That will be the vote will probably be taken that night, or either public hearings. They're probably gonna whatever, and then the public will have a chance to speak, and they're gonna go from there. But it is what it is.
I still don't know where they're gonna get the money from.
Without
raising taxes. I just don't see it They can say what they want. I don't see.
Well, when emotions are high, logic is low. That has always been so.
And
you know,
in another year and a half, we're going to have 2 new commissioners up there. They're going to have to deal with
the fallout.
Yeah, they're going to have to deal with the decisions that's being made by this current commission. Yeah. There's going to be a new commissioner in District 1 and 2. So as it stands right now, it looks like it's a 3-2 vote. And they have the votes to bring back their own police department and fire department.
And they're
this could be a career, a political career deal breaker. You know, if this decision makes the taxpayers' taxes go through the roof, they're going to remember that when it's time to go to the polls again. And
well, hopefully we get the votes back. Hopefully we get the election back in November. You know, I think that's what most politicians probably are afraid of.
Well, people will come out to vote in November for the general election. So it's a lot of people come out for the general election, and more people are more compelled to vote.
Will vote
in November. So we'll see how that works. But the decision that this current commission is going to make
on January 6th.
On January the 6th,
and if subsequent meetings
to go back to the Deerfield Beach Police Department and Deerfield Beach Fire Department, and the taxes go through the roof, I can tell you that the taxpayers aren't going to be happy. So I think they need to. And now I think the sheriff is saying that it's either both or none. Yeah, they don't. He wants both of them or none at all, right?
Police department and the fire department. He said it's all or none. And the mayor Todd Drosky said that if the sheriff department is stalling, the vote will be taken. Or January 6th is gonna be the date. So, and there was an article in the Pelican. Detailing that about the vote, and I believe Pompano is going to go probably that same route. I think all these cities have been talking to each other, and I think that's the route that they're going to go. But I don't think Sheriff Tony's not going to be bothered. He's still going to be the sheriff. I mean, he's still going to be able to come in here and do what he wanted to do, just like Nick Navarro did when he was here.
Yeah.
He came in here. He didn't give a damn about whoever at that time, Nick Navarro and whoever was there before Nick Navarro. I believe it was Bob Butterworth. Before Nick Navarro, if I remember right, it was Bob Butterworth, and he later went on to become the Attorney General of Florida, and then Nick Navarro, and then Ron Cochran, who's the public safety building in Fort Lauderdale, is named after. I think Ron Cochran.
What about Ken Jenny?
Well, Jenny came after Ron Cochran died of cancer. Ron Cochran, I believe, would have been a very good sheriff, but unfortunately, I believe cancer took him out just when he had got elected. He originally came from the Fort Lauderdale Police Department. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. I mean, I'm quite sure everybody already know, and already know what the vote is gonna be. It's just a formality.
They have the votes to do it right now.
I always had the votes. I think that was, and I know people always said that that this was no conspiracy or whatever. I told Commissioner Preston 4 years ago that's what they were gonna do. You go back and ask him. I told him back in 2021, I saw this coming, and I told him this is a precursor to the Deerfield Beach, going back to the Deerfield Beach Police Department. If you see him, ask him, and he'll tell you. I can read the room. I see what's going on, and I'm not saying it was no conspiracy or no backroom deal. I saw what was going on. So it is what it is. Also, something else that I wanted to address. I was told that I believe the food truck is Dem Boys, and they usually be off of 10th Street and 10th Court, Southwest 10th Street and Southwest 10th Court. And it always is the guys over there. I can't think of the young brother name that washes cars over there. If anyone know his name that's in the chat, put it in the chat. I can't think of his nickname that they call him, but he's always over in that area washing cars. Now, here you can have Deerfield Beach, code enforcement or public safety or whoever they are. Now they back again. They didn't want the food trucks here. They fought hard. They kept kicking them off of land, whatever, who owned the land or whatever. They kept coming up with all these different things to kick the food trucks out. And they just did it again to them boys. I spoke years ago on at the commission meeting about this, and they're back doing the same thing again. You know, you got young black men and women that's trying to make a living with these food trucks. And then you have these politicians or whoever instructing them to do it. You know, we know where some of it come from and who was sicking code enforcement on them. We know. I don't have to call that person name. Some people
right here from District 2.
Yes, we already know the person that's always doing stuff here. We already know who that person is. They always doing little sneaky stuff. That person is always the one that's putting code enforcement on them. But the thing is, them boys was here, and they have some good food. And I heard code enforcement or whoever else came and kicked them out from over by Miss Burgess' house. And they also kicked the kids that were washing the cars. Now,
and this is private property that they own, right?
It probably is, but they came and kicked them out. But what do you want the kids? What do you want them to do? To sell crack? Y'all rather see them selling crack, like Daryl always say, crack and fentanyl? That's what y'all rather see them do. But you over there messing with them, or people over there selling food, washing cars. Everywhere they go to wash cars, I mean, it's like code enforcement here bothering them wherever they go. I mean, come on. I mean, this right here is a reason why I'm running. Because see, again, you need strong representation, and the people around here like that need a voice. They need someone, and they might not listen to what I say, but I'll be in there giving them hell in there every day, because I just don't think that this is right. I mean, what do you want to see the young black men and women doing? You rather see them out there selling dope, selling crack? That's what you rather see them do? Because why mess with them with the food trucks? I mean, and then you put all these ridiculous restrictions and regulations on the food trucks. You know, we hear about this all the time. This city here, and when we go to the politicians or have them on our podcast here, and we tell them how negative everyone think about Deerfield, maybe they don't believe it. But everyone always think negative about Deerfield. That's why nobody don't want to come here. That's why nobody don't really want to build nothing here, because the perception that we have here right now, running them boys away, running the food trucks away, and running the guys that's washing cars away. It's ridiculous.
And I've been saying that. I was like, I'd rather see young black, they don't have to be young. I'd rather see black people out here in this community selling chicken and ribs rather than fentanyl and cocaine, crack cocaine, and that's fueling gun violence throughout the city and gang activity and everything. I say leave the people alone. And Jelly Roll said, what did he say there? He said they want to get permits just to be there. He said something else. He said they want to they want some of the money.
Well, they get some of the money from the license. I mean, those guys out there have license. I'm quite sure they have county license, and I'm quite sure they have city license. But why keep screwing with them? I heard them boys are down at Tony's now, but they were right in front of Miss Burgess' house over there. I mean, leave the folks alone. They're here trying to make a living. I can go back and remember, and I don't give a damn who up there at the city don't like what I'm saying right now. I don't. I really don't. You know, because I'm sick of it, actually. But, you know, even here we were doing the height of COVID in 2020, and what were they doing? They so busy out there messing with the food trucks out there off of 10th Street. And we know who sicked them on the food trucks out there, talking about the food trucks was unsanitary. It's that same person, okay, whether people want to believe it or not, that same person is always the one around here snitching on people around here. They just can't seem to mind their own business.
Is they think that the people in the community don't know who it is. Just sending messages and emails and calling code enforcement. Now I think you can't do it anonymously anymore. You have to leave your name and contact information there, right?
Yeah.
You can't do it anonymously anymore. You can't remain anonymous and call and do this. You have to leave your name and everything. So
but they making all these regulations. I mean, like my cousin was out there at the park out there for an event, and he was out there, had his food truck out there. They had the fire department come out there talking about doing a test here, $150 test. I mean, come on. I mean, this is just one way to agitate the people and run them out of Deerfield from having food trucks.
Didn't they find him?
Well, they didn't find him. They charged them $150 just for some test to come there, some gas test or whatever. But it's little stuff like this here that bothers me, that continues to bother me, and we hear about it so much. I mean, come on. This is why it's important that the younger people hold these politicians accountable. Go up there to the meetings or call in and go up there and speak your mind. Don't just call us, or don't just have someone call us. We got enough people in this community where we can raise hell if we want to, and raise hell on the right issues. And this is an issue right here.
Good trouble.
Yes. Like Representative John Lewis say, get yourself in some good trouble. Because all they're doing is screwing with the food trucks around here. They're screwing with the guys washing the cars. They had the car wash. They came up with some lame excuse years ago about taking the hose from over there when they knocked the water plant down. Okay, you could have put a hose somewhere else for the trucks to come.
They made money off
get
of that
water.
too.
Yeah. And even if you wasn't paying enough money, you could have upped the price up. Maybe, if they were paying 50 cents, up it up to $2. Those guys would have paid it, but they ended up having to go to Boca just to get water for their tanks to wash the cars. I mean, this makes no sense here. This is why nobody want to bring their business here to Deerfield, because Deerfield has traditionally been harsh towards the people coming here and trying to do business here.
And also the Dixie Highway corridor. They want to build up Dixie Highway, but this is a reason why you can't get businesses to come here, because of the way that the people are being treated here. Why would you want to bring a business here when they don't like food truck? They're not friendly to food trucks, and they hear the stories. So why would they want to bring their business here? And we have all of these meetings, and they have these companies come in and they ask all these questions and this, and we tell them all of these things here. Deerfield is not known as a friendly city. It's known as being a harsh city to do business with, and it's just they need to change that image, and be a more friendlier city. You're not going to get people to come in here and bring a business here, and you can offer them all the tax breaks you want for the first 5 years or 2 years or whatever if they don't feel that they can come here and make money and support their families, they're not going to come here.
Yeah, we had the former mayor Bill Gans on here. We told him, and we told ex-city manager David Santucci and the new mayor now, Todd Drosky. We told them the same thing that we hear that about the food trucks. And I know people went up to Mayor Drosky and told him about some of the stories about the food trucks operators being harassed here in Deerfield Beach. I mean, you look around, you really don't see too many here, and then when you see some that say they want to get on the vendors list and you ask them, they say, no, I'm not coming there. That your city is not Your city is not friendly towards the food trucks. Again, they're bothering the car washing, the guys washing cars. I mean, it's like the guys can't even go around here and wash cars. I guess, like I say, and y'all think it's gonna get better when Deerfield Beach Police come here? Oh, just watch. Because see, the thing is, people can use the police for their own personal use. Then, at least with the sheriff, you got you got people you can go to. But just wait till Deerfield come back here, and it'll be a redo of the 1970s and the 1980s. No one can tell me no different on that. Like I say, it's not going to get better. But I just wanted to say my piece there. That's all I wanted to say. If y'all got a problem, call Commissioner Vice Mayor Ben Preston. I mean, I don't know how much that's going to do. I mean,
the votes are already there.
You know,
it's already there for them to get.
Yeah, but I'm saying call him too about the food trucks. Call him about the car wash. I mean, leave the guys alone, man. I mean, I gonna call Vice Mayor Preston numerous of times, and also I had one guy come up to me the other day, and he said that he had called the city manager's office 2 or 3 times and left messages, and no one had responded back to him. So. I mean, this is what that person told me, so I don't know. But maybe they can check. But that's all I wanted to say on that. I told my brother I wanted to address the car wash and the food trucks, and I think I did just now. Them boys, they have good food. I mean, other food trucks around here, Phaedra and Henry and Wayne and
Picks Roasted Corn,
and. Who else? I mean, all of them deserve shout outs.
Who was the guy around the corner here?
The cake guy.
John.
Marvin with Lily Mae Cakes.
Yeah, Lily Mae Cakes, and I forget
I seen a pecan or whatever people want to call them, pecan. Guy on 10th Street selling. I just say, have fun over there now because. Public safety or whoever, code enforcement, whoever running, gonna be over there running you out from over there real soon. So,
So, I think that's about it. We wanted to talk a little briefly about some of those things there, and we wanted really to come on here and wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you decide to what holiday you decide to celebrate. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas, everybody, and please
stay safe.
Be safe. If you're traveling, please be careful and have safe flights. And if you're on the highway driving, please drive carefully and put your phones down and don't be trying to text and drive and all of this and that. Bluetooth your phone to your vehicle and be hands-free. And take those plates off the back of your car because they want to take you to jail and give you a $500 fine. If you got one of those plates with your sorority on there, the AKAs or the Deltas or the Zetas, or you got just a little decorative tag on the back there and it's covering up the decal,
and they updated
the state of Florida and everything, just take it off, man. You don't even want those people messing around with you. Just take it off, okay?
But I saw you put a memo up the other day too, which I shared where they did update it there. They said that long as they can see that sticker,
the yellow sticker,
and the numbers, the letters, whatever your tag is, that you were okay, because they actually is that's Cal's? Is that okay?
That's Dolores.
Yeah.
Aaron from Savannah. Hey, Dolores, how you doing? We hadn't seen you on here in a while. Up there in Savannah, Georgia. Up there.
Thank you.
With our cousins up there. Yeah. Hey, Dolores.
But long as they can see the sticker and the numbers, they said that it was okay. And if you go back and look on the Adams Brothers
there's a memo.
TikTok page, it's a memo and it's a video on the Adams Brothers TikTok page. Go and check that out. I didn't put the video because Facebook love to strike everything. But if you go and look at the video again on our Adams Brothers TikTok page, Adams Brothers Podcast TikTok, like and subscribe to that. You will see the video where they took this guy, Davie Police, I believe, took this guy to jail, and
took him to jail.
And then the state came out with clarification, with a memo and clarification on the tag law. So if I was that guy, I would definitely, which he did, he retained an attorney,
as well as he should,
to because it wasn't to me. That was just another way. This how I see
it's
it.
Probable cause. That's what it is.
This was just another way to stop people, especially black people. Okay.
Probable cause.
Yeah. This was just another probable cause. And they already said that. I just was reading here just a month ago where they can't say now that they smell marijuana or something as a probable cause to stop someone, because they were just using all kind of crazy things to just stop people in wherever across the country. So I know Florida did it. The Florida Supreme Court, if I remember right, affirmed that police just can't say that they smell marijuana just to stop you now. So I just wanted to make that clear too.
I have my windows tinted, and my windows are dark, but I also have a state of Florida medical exemption, window tint exemption. That's what it's called. State of Florida window tint exemption through the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. So I could tint my windows as dark as I want. I could tint my front windshield like I have my windshield, because I have these little spots on my leg, and I think only me and my mother has them, and it comes from the sun. So I have a valid reason to have my windows tinted, but that doesn't stop the police from pulling me over. They could pull me over 15 times a day and say, "Hey, your windows are too dark," and what can I do? The only thing I could say is just when they come to the car, I don't say anything. Just I have an envelope. Me personally, I have an envelope. Everything is in there. My window tint exemption, my registration, my car insurance, everything is in that envelope. I just hand them an envelope and I don't do any talking. I don't answer no questions. Well, your windows are too dark and this and that. And I did ask one officer. I said, he pulled me over and I saw him turn around. I was going to my parents' house, and it turned around in someone's driveway and came speeding behind me and put the lights on me. And I just asked the guy, I said, "Why did you pull me over?" And he said, "Your windows are too dark." I said, "Well, did you run my plate through NCIC and FCIC, which is the databases that they use that's connected to the Florida DMV?" I said, "Did you run my plate?" And he said, "No, we just ran it through dispatch." I said, "But before you got out of your vehicle, you were sitting in your cruiser, in your SUV, with your laptop up. You could have easily put my tag in your laptop, and you could have ran it through NCIC, FCIC, and you would have seen that, that I have a window tint exemption, because it pops right up." And how I know that is because I did a public records request to see what law enforcement officers has been running my plate for the last 5 years. I wanted to know. And you can go through the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and you can put in a public records request, and they will show you every police officer that ran your license plate. And they have to put their name and their ID and number in there, and why they ran your plate. So I could see that every police department that ran my plate, which was Broward County Sheriff's Office, Florida Highway Patrol, or the Orange County Sheriff's Office in Orlando, and the Lighthouse Point Police Departments. Those were the main ones that was in Delray Beach. Those were the main police departments that ran my plates. And I mean, BSO, Florida Highway Patrol, and Orange County Sheriff's Office, they were hits everywhere. When I tell you everywhere, they were everywhere, man. I'm like, man, why are these people running my plate? You know, and they just come up behind me, and you could also see where it said where they ran my plate, and it said Florida medical window tint exemption. So I know for a fact that it shows up on that printout that when they run my plate, it shows that they look to see if I had a window tint exemption. So when they pulled me over, I asked the guy, I was like, I said, did you run it through NCIC, FCIC? And he said, no, we just ran it through dispatch. Dispatch doesn't tell us that. I said, well, if you ask them to look through NCIC, FCIC, they could do it. They have access to it. And he just kind of just looked at me, and he looked at my window tint exemption, and he just handed it back to me, and he said, have a nice day. So my point, I said all of that to say this. My point is, all they had to do was just run my plate. They could get behind me and follow me. I know that's when they get behind me and they follow me, and I said I'm saying to myself, they're running my plate. And if it comes back that I don't have that window tint exemption, they're going to pull me over. But that's what happened to me when I first got my windows tinted, and I'm prepared to be pulled over some more for following the law. I'm not speeding. I had on my seat belts, everything, but just because my windows are dark and they see that my windows are dark, they can pull me over. So there's probable cause. That's all I'm saying is, people. So just try to eliminate the probable cause. Okay. Don't over tint your windows, and take the plates off. Don't give them a reason to pull you over. And if they do pull you over, you don't have to talk to them. You're only required to give them your license, your driver's license, your proof of insurance, and your registration. That's all you are required to give them. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to. Hey, where are you going, Mr. Darrell? Where you headed? Sir, that's none of your concern. You didn't pull me over to ask me where I'm going. Just run my plate, and if you're gonna write me a ticket or whatever, write it. And if I disagree, I'll fight it in court. We're not gonna fight it on the side of the road. So that's all I have to say about that. Like I said, we wanted to wish each and every last one of you a happy, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't be back on until maybe next week.
January 5th.
5th?
We will be back on unless something
major pops up. We're not going to be back here. So we want to hop on here tonight to wish all of our viewers all the way up to Savannah, Georgia, Dolores Aaron, way up there in Savannah. Wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate.
Next week is New Year's.
Next Thursday is New Year's. Yeah. We're going to be bringing in a new year, 2026. So hopefully it's much healthier and much more prosperous than 2025. We lost a lot of people, man. We lost like 3 or 4 family members, 3 family members. A lot of people passing away, man. We have some, so be kind to one another, man. Treat everybody with love and respect. Take pictures, create a lot of memories, and enjoy life.
And help the poor. Help the poor, the homeless. Yeah. Just help them. I mean, I know a lot of people don't receive a lot of homeless people and like, oh, well, they could do better for them. So I don't see it that way. And that's me. I give them. I don't care what they do. Once I give it from the kindness of my heart, I don't care if they go in the store and get a bottle of beer or liquor or whatever. Just do. We don't have to. We always say this around this time of year. It don't have to be Thanksgiving or Christmas. We should do this year round. We should always try to do for people whenever they, this time, all the time, people face hardships. A lot of times people don't know, and a lot of times some people just have their pride and they're not going to let you know. But like Darrell said, just be safe. Everyone have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope the new year's just as prosperous. There'll be a lot going on next year. It will be. I mean, you'll be. I'm running for commissioner next year, so it's gonna be one hell of a year. Doing a lot of traveling, doing a lot of speaking, doing a lot of things. So I'm looking forward to a lot of it. I'm looking forward to meeting and interacting with people in the community and outside too.
And once again, before we leave and get off of here, again, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Again, there's a grandmother from Deerfield Beach that's struggling. This grandmother lost her daughter, and she ended up with all of her daughter's kids. And she has a lot of pride. She doesn't want to ask anybody for anything. She's just prideful. So we have some friends that's picking up the donation to help her and the kids. We're trying to have a happy Christmas. So it's in the chat right now. If the Cash App is $ T as in Tom, Y as in Yo-Yo, W as in Wayne, L as in Larry, A as in Apple, G as in George, number 1. So that's $ T Y W LAG 1. That's the Cash App, and I believe it is a Zelle too, isn't it? But that's the Cash App.
The Zelle was the W. Adams Brothers Podcast at gmail.com.
No, for this here.
Oh,
no, not that. Don't send it to that.
No, okay.
We're talking about the donation for the grandmother, not us. Okay. So let me go through it right quick. The Zelle.
Well, there's no Zelle. It's only Cash App.
No, it is a Zelle. The Zelle is 954-865-7268.
I didn't get that message.
954-865-7268. 954-865-7268. And the Cash App is $TYWLAG 1. So if you can find it in your heart to $5, $10, whatever you can afford to send to this grandmother, we're going to make sure that this grandmother gets this money before Christmas to hopefully help her grandkids and her get through the holidays and have a decent Christmas. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. We appreciate you all for the love and support in 2025. This is our last podcast of 2025. This is a pop-up podcast. And if nothing big or dramatic happens in news, we won't be back until 2026, the first week in the new year. So Merry Christmas to everyone and Happy New Year.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, indeed. That's it. That's it.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Good night.
And have a wonderful rest of your evening. Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas to each and every last one of you. We love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Thank you for rocking with the Adams Brothers in 2025. We're going to be back in 2026 better than we were in 2025. Good night, everybody.